guys, it's Editing Taylor here. I'm editing in my car on my lunch break. It is what it is. Totally forgot to tell you guys that you can find all of the information in this YouTube video in the description box below. You can find me on Ravelry. Everything will be on Ravelry. Ravelry is thines42. Instagram is smitten.knitten. Tumblr and Threads is also smitten.knitten. And I think that is all of my social media. So yeah, back to the video.
I have AirPods now, so I'm trying this out to see if I wear them while recording, if the volume is any better. So hopefully that's the case. Hopefully this sounds a lot better for you guys. And if so, then we're just gonna do this forever. Hi, how are you? Welcome back. So nice to see you. Yeah, I hope you're impressed. It hasn't been a month since the last time I posted a video. Has it been a month? I don't think it has. But yeah, different location today. We're outside. We're outside of my house. This is my chimney. I thought it was nice, and I hope you think it's nice too. It's a very overcast day. It's been like sprinkling on and off, but I think it's fine. I don't think it's gonna rain anymore, and if it does, front door is right there, so I can just skedaddle on inside. What am I wearing today? I'm wearing, ooh, there's a little snag on it. Whatever, hope you don't notice. I am wearing the So Summer shirt by Jessie Made Designs. It is knit up in the color White Peach by Terrapin Fiberworks, and I believe it's on their Chesapeake fingering base, which is, I think, 100% cotton. I love it. I think it's really fun. I actually had a really hard time with this. I don't know if I told you guys this when I finished it, but I had a really hard time with like the striping with it because it's hand-dyed yarn, and I only used one skein to make this, and the way that it was pooling I really didn't like, so I like had to undo it and redo it a few times, and I ended up having this triangle here, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but I think it's better than anything else that had happened, because I don't know if you can see on the bottom here, it's like very like soft striping, and then here it's like very like bloom, but I think this is the best way for it to turn out. Anyway, so I actually have not worked on that much stuff since the last time I saw you. I do, however, have two finished objects, which is exciting. So the first one is a test knit for Tania Barley. It is the Trawalua sweater. I love this. This is knit in Flora Adora fibers in there, oh, I can't remember what base it is. Meadow Rustic Sport, that base, in the colors Something Moon and Mossy Dusk is the green. The Mossy Dusk color, I had two different skeins and they looked very, very different from each other. So I switched colors every round. Well, not switch colors, I switched skeins every round. I didn't do helical knitting. I didn't want to try it for color work. I thought that was going to be weird and not work out. So I just changed it every time I finished a round. I just switched skeins. This is the seam. I don't know, it's not like the prettiest thing, but it's like not bad, you know. Yeah, I love this sweater. It's super rustic yarn, but it's lovely. I wore it to Ocean City last week because for some reason last week it was so cold the entire time I was at Ocean City, and now it's 81 degrees and I'm like sweating and I'm not at the beach, but whatever. But yeah, this was great for sitting on the beach listening to my audiobook and crocheting and everything. I was super cozy the whole time. I love this sweater. Tania Barley, she's done it again. She's done it again. She's fantastic. The only difference I did was I added an extra repeat to the sleeves because they were a little short. It's kind of like a boat neck. I'll try it on for you real quick, even though it's 81 degrees outside and humid. Yeah. Anyway, this is it. I think it's beautiful. The color work was so potato chippy. I love the sleeves. I love the folded hem here. I kind of wish that the folded hem was also on the neckline and the hem. What? And I also, I really think that this type of raglan construction is cool. And I have another sweater that's like this that I really like. But that one is like a high neck, like a mock neck type of thing. And I didn't realize how much of a boat neck it would be. So I think I'm not gonna do this construction anymore just because I don't really like personally having like a boat neck. I don't think it's the best for me. I will definitely wear this sweater because I love it and it's beautiful and I spent a lot of time on it. But I just don't think I'll do any more. Like, I just don't think it's like, I don't think any more than this has a place in my wardrobe. You know what I mean? But anyway, this is like so comfy. Oh, I did a size 2. I knit a size 2. And yeah, honestly, I love it. I probably would knit it again just with like actually like do like a normal raglan instead. And then I would think I would try like the folded hems on like the neckline and the hem because I like am obsessed with this little pop of color right there. Oh my gosh, I love it. I feel like everything needs to have a folded hem now. I really like it. If you love a boat neck, or even if you just love this like motif, I was so drawn to the motif. I love the motif. It was really the sleeves that drew me into this, and that's why I wanted to test knit it. But it was such a good pattern. I mean, Tania Barley is an amazing knitwear designer, and definitely check her out. Okay, my next finished object is actually my own design. Very excited about it. You've seen it before, but it looked a little different. It is the Bedrock sweater vest. I got really frustrated with the sleeves and I said, you know what? I want a sweater vest. So I made it a sweater vest, still like a drop shoulder. It's really cute. I love all the colors. Oh, I love this so much. Yeah, I was just so over trying to work on the sleeves at that moment in time. And I was like, I want a sweater vest. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do 2 patterns. We're gonna do the Bedrock sweater vest. That's going to be released first. And then we're also gonna do the Bedrock sweater. Cause I needed a break from it first and foremost, but I felt like I really wanted to like keep working on it. So I ended up not wanting a full sweater and like the color work. I don't know how to explain it, but I mean, I love the color work. Like I love these colors. I love all the different things that I did. I think it's gorgeous and I'm obsessed. Here, I'm gonna put it on for you guys. Eep. Oh, so cute. I like really love it. I love all the colors and it feels so nice. It is knit on 3mm needles with fingering weight yarn, which may be a turn off for some of you guys, but it is so lightweight and it is so drapey. I just think it's so great. I love tiny needles. I love tiny stitches and I think it's so nice. I really love it. So, I mean, I highly recommend it. It has a split hem has a little cable here and here, ribbing, some color work here. The next one I'm going to make is going to be just like solid colors. And I'm going to try out a few different things. So no color work here. It's just going to be stockinette. I'm going to see if I like it more with ribbing in between the cables, or if I like the subtlety of it with just stockinette in between. But yeah, I love this. I'm going to start grading it soon. I have it written up. Well, I think I want to rewrite it. I want to go through my pattern, rewrite it, and then grade. I've never graded before, so I'm nervous about that. I really want to make this a size inclusive pattern. So I'm not sure what the largest size will be. Probably, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to like be incorrect, but it's going to be very size inclusive because everyone deserves to knit a pattern if they want to. So yeah, and then I'm gonna send it off to be tech edited, and then I'll be calling for testers. I'm hoping in November. I originally said that I wanted this to be released in November, but I think I want to call for testers in November and release it January or February. I hope. I really hope. I hope you guys like it. I really like it. So I think it's great. I really like it. I love all the different colors. I can't wait to knit one in just a plain color. And I definitely want to knit when I go back to this sweater. Sleeves are difficult. I didn't realize how difficult it was to like really figure out a sleeve, because you think it would be so simple to just pick up stitches, whatever, but like I wanted to add shaping, and the shaping I was doing was weird, and it like short rows and whatever, and I tried out like a few different types of sleeves, and I was like, I'm gonna come back to this later and just have this be a sweater vest for right now. It's top down drop shoulder construction. I tried it on with a bunch of different outfits yesterday and I loved it. Looks really great. Over top of my boyfriend's button downs. I don't really have any button downs that I own that would look good with this, but my boyfriend has several. So I'm going to be snatching those from him. I mean, what's the point of us sharing a closet if I don't have access to his closet? Am I right? So yeah, I hope you guys like this. Hopefully it'll be released in January, February. Hopefully there will be a test call in November. I really hope. I really hope. So yeah, if you have any questions or comments or advice on the Bedrock sweater vest, or writing a pattern or releasing a pattern, please let me know. This has been a dream of mine for a long time, and I'm just really excited that I'm like actually doing it. I've wanted to write a pattern for so long, and I'm really excited that I'm finally doing it. And today I had a little light bulb moment for an idea for another sweater. So we'll see if that comes to fruition as well. So yeah, I really hope you guys like this. I love it. It's so comfy, cozy. And if you want to test knit it, keep an eye out, and also share it. Tell people about it, because I'm definitely gonna need test knitters. Yeah, I love it. I'm so excited for fall. I don't know if like you can tell by these colors. These are very much fall colors. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to wear this out for the first time and have people be like, oh my god, I love your sweater vest. And I'll be like, oh my god, thank you, I designed it. And people are gonna be like, oh my god, you designed it? I'll be like, yes. And they're gonna be like, well, people all the time ask me if I'm a fashion designer. When I tell people that I knit, they're like, oh my god, you knit? Are you a fashion designer? And I'm like, how? Those two things don't correlate. But no, I'm not. But thank you for asking. Those are all of the finished objects that I have for today. I hope you enjoyed them. I haven't worked on that many things. I only have, what, three whips at the moment. So not a lot, but 2 of them were chaotic cast ons. So yeah. One cast on is at a standstill at the moment because I ran out of yarn, because I don't know why I thought I had enough yarn. It was very foolish of me. I cast on the Sporty Knit Skort by Handmade by Florence with leftover yarn. I had just finished my Bedrock sweater vest, and I had a skein and then some left of this apple cider color of Purl Soho good wool, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that'll totally be enough to knit the Sporty Knit Skort. Like I should cast it on. I had to hold it double, of course, because fingering, well, I guess, I don't know. It just wasn't going to be a good fabric, in my opinion. And then my gauge is off. So I am knitting the first size when I should be knitting the second size. But it's working out because of my gauge was bigger. Anyway, obviously I ran out because why did I think this would be enough? So I'm gonna have to order more yarn, which isn't an issue, except for they're gonna be different dye lots. So therefore I'm going to have to like rip back a few inches. Hopefully not, but like I probably will, because I bought this yarn like 2 years ago or a year ago for my Halloween sweater that I knit last year. So I'm going to have to probably rip back a few inches and helical knit for a while, and then yeah, I don't know. I've been wanting this skirt, and I was like, oh my god, it would be so cute in orange, and if I wear it in orange I could wear it with my Bedrock vest. So I was like, I'll do it, which whatever. I still really like it. I still really want the product, and I'm very excited about this. I think it's going to be so precious, and I just feel like orange is my color. Orange and green lately have just been my colors, and I think you can tell I'm very excited for fall. I can't wait. This with my Bedrock sweater with a cute like button down shirt, some riding boots with some like high socks, or like I have these cute like heeled loafers with some thigh high socks. It's gonna be so cute. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. But this is going to be put on hold for a while, for quite a long while, because I'm not buying yarn for a while. My boyfriend would actually yell at me because I'm supposed to be saving my money, and I told him that if I try to spend money on yarn, to yell at me. Anyway, my next chaotic cast on was also because I finished the Bedrock sweater and I had leftover yarn. So what did I do? But I started crocheting granny squares for a granny square cardigan. I have 50 squares. I'm almost done with them. They're all the same color palette, except for I added in 2 different pinks because I didn't think pink would work with the Bedrock sweater. So I have some pinks. Here, these are the 2 pinks that I have. Ooh. I also had a little bit of a maroon color, so that's in there as well. And I'm really excited about it. How cute is this little color palette? I think this is going to make an adorable little cardigan. I think I'm gonna try to put it together. I don't know if I have enough. story of my freaking life. I don't know if I have enough yarn. I don't know if I have enough yarn. But I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work, because what? It's supposed to be 4 across for the back. Yeah, that'll be fine, right? Right? Especially if I block it. When I block it, because this is wool, so it's gonna like, yeah, it'll be fine. I'm not following a pattern for this. I guess technically I am, but like not really. I saw a picture, I'll put the picture right here. I saw this picture on Pinterest and I decided that's what I'm going to do. So not actually following a pattern. I just like looked at a picture and did what was in the picture. Except for I am adding, the sleeves are gonna be an extra panel longer, and then I'm going to knit the ribbing. Yeah. Oh, let me get the yarn that I plan on using. So I have 3 and then a little bit, maybe like half a skein of this Rowan cashmere tweed that I used for my Lanark pullover when I test knit that for Rebecca Clow from the Crochet Knitting podcast. So each of these, each of these is 25 grams, 96 yards. I think it should definitely be enough for the ribbing. Yeah, it should be enough for the ribbing because I have 3 of these 96. So with this is probably about 300 yards is my assumption. Maybe a little more. I'm not sure. It's probably about 300 yards, all of this combined. So I should definitely have enough for all the ribbing, but am I going to have enough of this to connect all the granny squares? I don't think so. So I need to figure out what I'm gonna do about that. I'll figure it out eventually. I'm not buying any yarn for this project. I straight up refuse. It's not happening. I can't. This is supposed to be a scrap project. Oh, that looks really nice, doesn't it? This brown. Yeah, no, this is going to be a scrap project. I already have one scrap project right here that has already failed and I have to buy yarn for. So I'm not allowing that to happen with this one. It's just not happening. It's not. It's just not. So, yeah. Okay, well those are actually my only whips. Well, they're not my only whips, but they're the only whips that I've worked on since I've seen you. So that's that for all of my knitwear. I have an acquisition. It's yarn. It's a whole sweater's quantity. It is Drops Lima I got from Wool Warehouse. I get so much yarn from Wool Warehouse. I love Wool Warehouse. And this is for my annual Halloween sweater. I'm not gonna tell you what pattern I'm doing yet. I want it to be a surprise because I'm really excited about it. This is the base color 206. Love. And then we have these colors. So cute. So it's this is 9024 705 2923 and 707. So I'm really excited. Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna start this. I should start it soon. I think actually, oh wait, I do have another object, like work in progress that I forgot to tell you guys about. So I'm gonna start this once I finish the project that I'm gonna show you right now. It's the Jebel button down. Can't remember the designer's name, but it's a crochet top. This is the back. It grows a lot with blocking, so it stretches a lot. So yeah. Here's this. This is the back. This is the left side. I finished this today. Then I started on the right side today. Yeah. So I am knitting this in Knit Picks Lindy chain in the colors linen and celery. And I should be almost done with this. This weekend is Labor Day, and Dominic, my partner, and I are going up to Deep Creek Lake in northern Maryland. And we're staying in a tiny home, and I'm very excited about it. And I think we're gonna go horseback riding. I'm so excited. I was in the equestrian club in college, so I didn't grow up as a horse girl, but like, I do love horses. So I'm really excited to ride some horsies and to stay in a tiny home. And my goal is to have this finished for him by this weekend so that he can wear it on our trip. And I mean, honestly, so that he can wear it before summer ends, because it's almost over and I haven't finished. And yeah, I still don't have buttons for it because Dominic said that he wanted to pick out the buttons himself. So I texted him today and told him, like, hey, get some buttons. And I told him what he needs, like 2mm buttons or like 3/4 inch buttons for this. So I told him to look tonight and order them and see if they can be like next day shipped or whatever. And hopefully he'll have buttons, and hopefully he'll have a brand new shirt this weekend. Yeah, I think it's really fun. He's gonna love it. I think he's really gonna like it. So anyway, that is actually all that I have for you today. There's not much going on in my life. I'm really excited for Labor Day weekend, 3-day weekend. Actually, last weekend was a 5-day weekend for me because I took off Wednesday through Friday to go to Ocean City, Maryland, with Dominic and some of his friends, and it was just so cold the entire time. I didn't get to sunbathe or anything. I spent a lot of time on the beach still, but I was like all bundled up the entire time. Never took my cover-ups off. Wore a sweater on the beach in August. Like, what? What? Crazy. But I still had a good time. So, yeah, I'm so excited. I've never stayed in a tiny home before. It's a dream of mine to have a tiny home. My dad actually is an architect, and he designed me a tiny home, and I was so close to like trying to get a loan to build it, but that fell through because buying land and building a house is expensive, even if it's a tiny home. But yeah, oh my gosh, it was so cute. Like all the plans that he drew up for me, it was just so precious, and I was just, God, I want it so badly. Like I still want it. I want to live in my little tiny home. But now my dream is to buy an actual house, and then in like 10 years or whatever, or like 20, build a tiny house in the backyard as like a guest house or whatever, and have that be like my knitting studio where I can keep all of my yarn and I can go to get away and to knit. The dream. Isn't that the dream? That, like, who wouldn't want that? To have a tiny house in their backyard so that they can ignore their family and like knit surrounded by yarn. It had a fireplace and everything too. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. So anyway, that's the dream. And hopefully one day that dream will become a reality. I mean, I have the plans. It's fully capable of happening, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna make myself some dinner. I'm very hungry. And I'm going to, I should keep working on this, but I really want to work on my granny squares, so maybe I'll work on my granny squares. I hope that these were good for you. I hope the sound is a lot better for you. Hopefully all the cars weren't too awful for you. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please like and subscribe, leave a little comment.